Y'all know what time it is. Hey. Are we live? We're live? Okay, all right. 17 seconds until we get this show started. All right, remember moderators, no blocking. And if anybody asks you what's going on over here, you know what you're supposed to let them know. You just enjoying yourself and everything's allegedly. Even my name's allegedly. And y'all better be hitting the wine glass. How y'all doing? I'm so excited. Y'all have no idea. Jasmine, that continued beat made my heart beat. Remember, like in our old software, it would just stop? And I'm like, ooh, I hate this software because Jasmine was at a studio. We moved too far away from her to be able to come to the studio every day. And so now she's moved closer and she's back in the studio and she's right here. I see her beautiful face and our beat can keep going. Jasmine, hit that beat one more time. Just one more time for him. I like just how it come in. It just sets the mood. Go, just go. Oh, damn, you had to start over? Damn, Jasmine done got a little rusty. We got to get her back. She was like, how you go live again? It's been like, what, 5 months? Jesus, she done forgot her job, y'all. Anyway, hey guys, happy Monday. How's everyone doing? Okay, we got a full messy show, okay? Like I said, winos, y'all are gonna have to start standing 10 toes down on y'all wine, all right? We do a lot of work trying to curate these wine. These sources come from all over the world exclusively to y'all because they don't get this type of trust on any other platform. And besides, everybody's scared of the celebrity. We're not. We're not, okay? We have a legal fund. All right, here's the thing. Everything okay, Jasmine? Because you're looking crazy. Oh, okay. So here's the thing. We got a full show for y'all. Definitely the reason we were 9 minutes late today is because we had to make sure all of Mendeecees' receipts were in chronological order. This morning, around, I want to say 10:30 a.m., there's a second woman that has come forward, all right? So we had to load her receipts in. And so these women, of course, you know, I don't know what happened. I just know that it happened, okay? I don't know what happened between them and Mendeecees as for them to blow the whole household up, but all I know is that it happened, okay, according to them. All right, and so before we get started on our show, we're definitely going to be discussing some Steve Smith stuff. We got some Sexy Red. Definitely have a lot of Mendeecees stuff and a few other topics that we're going to discuss throughout this hour. And then, of course, we got our bombshell exclusive on Diddy's assistant, who is Diddy's assistant over 15 years. Capricorn Clark is being exposed by her ex-boyfriend. He has had enough, okay? And that is going to be streaming today at, I believe, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TashaKLive.com. Make sure you have your subscriptions ready. But before we get into this wine today, we definitely have to take a moment to thank our sponsors. And so we're just going to take a moment to boldly raise our glass to them. Let's go. We'll be right back. Hold that thought and like this video or I'm going to roll these ads. Not one, but twice, but 3 times. Play with me if you want to. All you got to do is like or dislike. Do something. Participate. Let's go.
Attention all streamers.
Ray J enters the stream.
Happening, I feel like I got dropped off in a battlefield.
Ray J!
Wait, Ray J?
Ray J with the 100 gifted.
Ray J?
That's real Ray J, nigga.
I just kind of assumed it was just like a random person named Ray J. It's fucking crazy.
Happy holidays, everybody. It's Ray J.
All right, thanks for the 50.
I think that is Ray J. W Ray J, man.
Ray J with the 100 gifted. W Ray J in the chat.
W Ray J!
Ray J from Love Him. You just get me 125 subs. I heard you wrote one wish. Is that true? Who the said that?
Is that your Ray J? Ray J. Since when is this mean? Ain't it like that, Ray J? You can't say it like that. Damn. Bro, what you talking about?
What up?
Shout out to Ray.
Shout out Ray J. What up?
What up,
How are you?
Subscribe to my shit and watch me turn shit to gold.
I like these interviews because they allow us to like look deep inside, like just an individual. And last year, you went viral. Your mother died. And she died during a voodoo priestess ceremony in the last round. Like, I guess this was the last stage and...
Very last stage. My mom died in the middle of the ceremony and they kept dancing.
What?
So, in the middle of the ceremony, while they were possessed, my mom was a dead corpse in the dojo, which is like the space that they were in. And they kept dancing and being possessed by these spirits.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
All right, and we're back. Now, real quick, I just want to, I like to start off with something positive, okay? And so I had a wino last week write in, and she asked, she said, Tasha, how do I overcome depression? And I said this is what I told her. I said, depression, in my personal opinion, for me suffering from depression in the past, I get a little nervous when I talk about these. I don't know, I guess because it's the vulnerability behind it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a G, I got this. I'll be the first one crying in therapy. I can't take this shit no more. I can't take it. Okay, so here's the thing. So I told her this, and I said to her, normally when we get depressed, it's because we have run out of ideas. We don't have purpose. There's nothing that is worth, I guess, getting us up every day. And so during the time when I was depressed, it was because I was just working, coming home, boyfriend. Working, coming home, boyfriend. And this is when I was working in the restaurant industry, and there was nothing that really got me up every day. Yeah, I'm going to work to make sure I got a roof over my head, but it was just like that extra, like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Is this going to be my end all be all? Working, coming home, boyfriend. Working, coming home, boyfriend. And then sometimes I had to work a little more than I wanted to, and it was just like, there was just no satisfaction. And so I noticed that when I put myself in therapy, I put myself in therapy, I set aside money, just like a lot of y'all set aside money for the church. You set just a little extra aside for your own therapist, okay? That will help you to reach deep inside yourself to expand your options. Like, I'll give you an example today. I get real bored real easy, okay? And so I know Jasmine's like, what? I get an example. I get real bored real easy. Back in the day when I used to get bored, it was like, what is there to do? I don't have any skills. Nothing pleases me. I didn't have any money. I didn't have any businesses. I didn't have any kids at the time. What was there to live for? And so I'm thinking, like, this is the end all be all. And so what happens is when you're not using your brain to think, it shuts down. It's like, it's kind of like, well, what am I here for? I'm just here, I'm just existing. So if you're not going the extra mile, because we are in charge of our brains. A lot of times we think that our brains are in charge of us. No, we are in charge of the brain. The brains are exposed to what we expose it to. And then from there, it generates ideas. Okay? And then you have to sift through which of those ideas you're going to entertain, whether it be a good idea or a bad idea. But all I know is that when you walk outside and you're putting pictures on things and you see somebody doing something, the brain sees it and it's like, oh, I need to register this. This has an emotional impact, and let me give it to you, and then I'm gonna give you some ideas that go along with it. It's like our own little personal AI, right? And so just like this morning, I was like, dang, like I'm really bored. And I know Jasmine's like, what? Because I've reached a part in my business where I'm like, okay, we're scaling our business, but now I need to do more. And so normally back in the day, whereas when I got bored, I didn't have anything to scale, or at least I thought without therapy, I didn't have any ideas. I didn't have any options. I didn't have things that I could personally create with or without money, because I did a lot of the things that I do without money, and then I came into some money. It was the same thing this morning. I was just like, oh, but instead of me going into like a silent kind of sadness, I was like, no, we got plenty we can do. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. And then boom, the next thing you know, I'm in a better mood. I'm happy because guess what? I got something to do. I have something to do. It's the redundancy. It's the hopelessness, the options that, yes, circumstances may be as they are. You may be sick. You may be financially in a bad situation. Your kids may be going crazy. But at the end of the day, as long as you got breath in your body, and God has woken you up with a fully functioned brain, you got options. You can go read. Now we got more options than before. But back in the day, we didn't really have an internet like that. We had AOL, and it took 5 minutes. My brain could think faster than the internet could generate ideas and stuff like that. Now there's plenty for us to do. And then we have to put one foot in front of the other and focus on it and do it. And then when you're done doing that, do something else. I love it when I see a 90-year-old getting out in the gym, still writing books, taking walks, creating, going on trips. They ain't sitting up talking about, I'm tired, I'm old. I hear that from my mama all day. I'm tired, I'm old. She's like 62, and I'm just like, but always sad. It's a choice, okay? So listen, that's just my little word of the day for you guys. Take what you want from it, or, don't take it. It's up to you. But I do recommend someone that has never told you anything that's going to hurt you or taken from you. Be someone that you can confide in and give you ideas in order to help better yourself. Okay? So, moving on. Who we starting with first, Jasmine? Let's get messy. Let's get messy before I get emotional. Normally, probably my ignorant self would have been like, women were under attack, right? I would have said that a long time ago with my ignorant shit. Lack of relationship knowledge, lack of, people skills, lack of just life in general. And when you see men with platforms like Cam Newton, who consistently emotionally abuses women in every way that he can, as long as it's self-fulfilling for him, who cares how the women think? You know how I am. You know who you laid down with. You know who you had a baby with. So therefore, it's your fault that the clothing budget all goes to me. You're fine. I met you wearing City Trends. You weren't getting your hair done. You're not flashy. Sorry. This is what I was doing before you met me. I'm a highly fashionable guy. I will stay fashionable, and you will just be you. I'm seen. You're heard. When I tell you, you can be heard. And so then we got Ace Metaphor here with tonight's conversations, who has one of the biggest relationship movements I've ever seen in my life. I mean, he's got more panelists there that are single than all the world combined. I have never seen so many single people in one room giving people advice on relationships. That's like asking a broke person how to make some money. I'm just saying. So, it's marketable. It's doing well. Obviously, there's a need for it. People love being lied to. They love being misled. They love hearing punchlines. You know what I'm saying? Like, when a man is not feeding me, he has to orbit. We have to orbit around here. I have to feel that, it's too much. The Dr. Bryants, the Keita Roses, all them, like, it's just too much. Not the Keita, the kitty. I got to get them too. And so when I saw this latest clip and this latest interview that I'm glad that didn't do well, they had all of 70,000 views. Y'all, it's probably going to get more now because y'all going to go watch it. So just take this as free promo. I said, I got to do something about this. I'm going to let y'all hear what both of them had to say. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. One is a womanizer. One dresses better than a woman. One crosses his legs better than the other. And this one has been, according to sources and him, has been continuously sexually taken advantage of by grown men before he even hit puberty, before a woman had a chance, stood a chance, or could compete with that. A woman cannot compete with a prostate massage. I'm just saying. They said that's one of the strongest orgasms that a man can have. We cannot compete. All we can do is just be. But here's a clip from Funky Friday that Cam Newton did with this one here, and this is what they had to say about men and their relationship towards women. Let's go.
A lot of heterosexual men don't like women for real. They don't. They like women sexually, but they don't like women. They're not attracted to what a woman is outside of her sexual organs. So then when we get into why a lot of men womanize, or why it's just they're minimizing a woman based off of who she slept with or who she potentially can sleep for.
Did you notice they left the camera on Cam? Because when he said a lot of men, like, you know, what did he say? Like, they play women, they're always, you know, sleeping with different women. Cam just sat there just still. You know, when you hit a demon where it hurts, but this is demon talking to another demon. So let's go. Let's let him finish up. Come on.
A lot of men womanize, or why it's just they're minimizing a woman based off of who she slept with or who she potentially can sleep for, because it's like you haven't gained the appreciation of the wholeness of a woman yet. And what that wholeness of a woman can bring to your life. A lot of times we'll talk about strength and we'll say men are stronger than women. But that's because we value physical strength. We're not talking about emotional strength, spiritual strength. We're not talking about the type of strength that can run a household. And we're not putting that same type of weight. And what I would encourage, and this was the shift that I had to do, is I had to start liking the wholeness of a woman outside of sex. And then when you do that, now you appreciate the things a complete woman can bring to your life. When we talk about the Bible talks about finding a capable wife, right? That capable wife, that person that if you was to stumble, can pick up the ball and start running. And there's a lot of men that have just a wife because they was only concerned about what she can do in the bed. And so what I'm just encouraging men to do is just like, and it's for our own benefit, because a lot of us, especially men with some type of means, we end up finding a dependent, not a partner. Yeah, she can fuck us good. But if you was able to stumble, bro, what the fuck is going to happen with your family? And so I just encourage men to be, I'm not going to say more, because that's unrealistic to a lot of men, but as attracted to what she brings as a feminine energy to your life outside of just what you're doing in between.
Check this out. So
I'm sorry, I was getting sleepy. He just basically wanted to encourage men to like women. He wanted to encourage the men that he's around every day, that he sees, that he talks to like women. They're only attracted to women by what a woman can do for them in the bedroom, but outside of that, they don't want nothing to do with a woman. It's called bisexual, ain't it? Something he's been accused of. Something he still participates in. He's also been accused of mentally and emotionally abusing women too as well. So is Cam. Neither one of them have any type of plans on getting married at all, because a woman will never attract them, because, I don't know, we live in different times. Yeah, we do, but I just don't see a woman standing 10 toes down unless they Michelle to do things that men do to other men. It's gonna take a lot of colonics, colon cleanses, detoxes, all types of shit. Bottom line, what he was saying was there's a lot of men out here that just aren't emotionally attracted to women. And they would rather be with their boys all day, which means they're emotionally attracted to men. It's usually these ones with these platforms. I'm trying to tell y'all. If they ain't talk about sports, I'm trying, like, when you look back at like how times have evolved, you call me ignorant all you want, y'all, but there's a certain criteria, right, that makes up a bisexual man, and like the things that they want. Hell, they even got research on it. I just read a study the other day from Harvard, and they said they followed about maybe 4,000 young boys. And the study was so dead on. They couldn't believe it. They said young boys that grew up and played with cars had a 99.9% chance of being heterosexual. The ones that played with Barbies and vacuum cleaners and shit like that had a 99.9% chance of being bisexual. Which means, I'm gonna get dragged for this. I should have probably put this up tonight. All I'm saying is when you get these men who like the limelight, who love to tell you everything that you like to hear, but they never live by what it is that they say, and they constantly, continuously create families and break up families and break down women, because like I said, there's a whole lot of women out here that is coming out about Mr. Ace metaphor, talking about the mental and physical that he's done to them over the years. But yet, he still continuously speaks to y'all and projects onto y'all what it is that he's experienced and wants to group everybody into that, because that's what he sees through his lens. And the men that he's usually around emotionally, they bond in ways that they'll never be able to bond with when it comes to women, because like when you're in love with something, you're in love. You want to spend all your time with it. I'll never forget when I asked my auntie when I was 17 years old, and this has helped me along the way. I've said this a million times on this channel. I said, Auntie, how do I know when a boy really likes me? And she said, Tasha, when he wants to spend all of his extra time with you, which means he goes to work, he wants to come home to you. As soon as he want to go out, he wants you with him to the game. He wants you everywhere he goes. And even, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, I came across this clip because my husband, Shaq, was so distraught at what he heard. But real men are like not out here on the forefront talking. They're not gossipers. They're not. Shaq sent me this clip. He said, this is bullshit. I said, what are you talking about, Shaq? He said, this is bullshit. He sees his dudes probably once every 2 months. He said real men are at home with their families, taking care of their wives, participating with their kids, going to work. They ain't got time to be emotionally bonding with no man. Only men who want to emotionally bond with other men do that. But when they try to get up here and try to tell you that something's wrong with you as a woman, yeah. These are the relationship gurus. I can literally count on one hand how many times my husband see his friends last year. And I had to facilitate that. And women that have husbands like that, say something. Because if not, these are the ones that's educating, and why we got an uprise of incels all over the internet because they listening to these right here. Moving on. Jam, I don't think we got a mosquito in here. We do? It's eating right now. It's eating. All right, y'all. Moving on. Let me just mind my business. Mind my business. All righty. So, positive post time. Ugly red. Okay. I think this is one of the better photos of her, I guess. But she was out in Dubai, I guess, for the last week. And, she was out there, and I was just like, she better be careful out there. I'm going to be honest with you. Dubai is so tricky. Dubai, Morocco, there's a few countries in the Middle East or the UAE that my husband won't even take me to. Unless you gonna cover and you gonna rock with your head down, you better not make no eye contact with other men. Every time you go out there, it's a risk. That's why you had Usher out there doing a concert thing. That's more like it. That's what she looked like without makeup. Usher out there in the Middle East doing a concert talking about no cherries tonight, ladies. Sorry. I'm not even taking off the shirt on stage. But she was out there in Dubai throwing ass on cars. And yes, she was probably booked to come out there, but you still have to follow the country's code. How dare she disrespect her job like that? How dare? Look what she doing to the prayer clothes. And y'all can call it liberating of a woman, whatever. Them folks don't play. The women ain't got no rights over there. And I guarantee you, Trump would not have facilitated the extradition of Sexy Red had she would have been caught up and charged up over there. He would have left her right on up over there. Now, I do want to say this as a positive post. Honestly, this is the best I've seen her look. I ain't gonna lie. I promise you. Like, she's naked so much that it's actually calming to see her covered like this. It actually looks like a little bit angelic. She looks wholesome. It's like all of that sexual energy that she was putting out there has been calmed, and you actually see her beauty. I mean, am I lying? But normally we're getting posts with you know, oh Lord, don't make me say it. Don't make me say it. Her booty dark as reefer lips. Some women ain't got no business being naked. Some women ain't got no business being naked. Some women get paid a lot of money because they look great naked, and some don't. Nobody asked her to get naked. I'm just trying to figure out, because I really believe, like, if she were, like, look how modest she looks. She ain't got all the makeup, the tattoos, the jewelry. Like, she don't look dirty. I'm going to be honest with you. When I be seeing black women with beautiful skin, covered in tattoos, from a distance, y'all don't understand that the first thing we see is like, oh, is they dirty? Do they have scars all over their bodies? Until you get closer, you be like, oh, okay, those are tattoos. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would like to see more posts like this from her. Like, this is actually gorgeous. Like, she could really pull off a Brittany Renner, and people would follow. That's how powerful it is. Brittany Renner, people followed. They would follow. Because they would be so stunned that if she could calm down, it's possible for me. And half of y'all need to be covered up any damn way. I'm for real. This body positivity shit got to go. It's got to go. You can be positive about your body and still respect others in public. We disrespecting our eyes like that. And you talking about close our eyes. We can't unless it's nighttime, unless it's time for sleep. But she looks gorgeous. What y'all think? What y'all think? Let me look in the comments. What y'all think? What they saying, Jen? You know I can't see the comments. They're gorgeous. Beautiful. You see her eye. You actually get to see her features. Like, she's not an ugly girl. Moving on. All righty, and it begins. It's Monday morning, and we got another white person suing a black man for sleeping with a white woman. White women, get your money. I saw O'Shea. I watch your content, okay? I watch you, O'Shea, all right? And I saw how you got upset. This is a YouTuber. You know, because I follow other YouTubers, okay? And I ain't afraid to call them out. But I saw how you got mad when how you got mad and made a whole video and said that you didn't like me telling Gabby, a 19-year-old woman, to get every dime that Shannon Sharpe took from her innocence. The men out here is triggered. A black woman, how dare you? They trying to destroy our black men. How we trying to destroy them? We not suing them? How we trying to destroy the black men, O'Shea? We not suing them. Are we suing for $50 million? Is one of my sisters suing for $50 million? I got sisters ready to put a plate on the table for Shannon, but no, he wants chicken tenders and cheese sticks. He wants to go to TGI Fridays, get the 2 for $20, and get chicken tenders and cheese sticks, because that's all she know to order. Don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about no sea bass. Got that from Jasmine. They don't know shit about no sea bass. But how you gonna get mad at me talking about, oh, they just want to see a black man down? How they gonna laugh at this black man when he down? First of all, how you let a child take you down playing hopscotch? How you let a child come take your job? He ain't no teacher. I can understand a teacher, you know what I'm saying, getting fired for cussing a student out, but he is getting fired for fucking on a student. Fucking on a student. Come on now. Y'all can say they legal. The only reason an 18-year-old is legal, guys, and I want to say this, is in the eyes of the law. Because, I got an 18-year-old daughter now, right? She'll skip school. We'll go pick her up, bring her right to school. Why do you keep doing this to me? I'm 18. Get your ass in the car. Drop her off right back at school. How y'all doing? They be like, that's Tasha K, y'all. Yeah, get your ass in the classroom. True story. The reason, you can holler that you 18 and you should be able to do what you want, but the mere fact is, can you afford to do what you want? If you was 18 and could take care of yourself, own apartment, own car, own bills without your family and friends, ain't nothing we can say as parents. Nothing we can say. But 18 is only recognized in the eyes of the law and how they charge you. That's it. And it opens the door for you to be able to become independent without being dependent upon your parents. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. I know my child gonna watch this video. Yeah, I'm bragging. We pulling up. We got all locations on, air tags and everything. Where you at? Back to the school you go. We just wanted them. But here's the thing, Steve Smith. So there's another black firm. But I still love you, O'Shea. I still love you. But let me tell you something. You get out here and you get fired playing hopscotch with kids in the bedroom, and they decide to take all the money you worked all 65 years of your life to get. Sir, you deserve that because a black woman ain't helped take it down. So you damn right I'm telling Gabby, get your money. That's a lick right there. Steve Smith, I don't know if y'all remember, ex-NFL player, newscast turned sports newscaster, was exposed by, I think it was like a Latina man. It was a nice-looking Latina man saying that he had found out that Steve was sleeping with his wife, okay? And here's a recording of that man. I think his name is Antonio Martinez, yeah. And so here's him confronting Steve a few months ago about sleeping and having an affair with his wife. Play the recording, Jasmine.
Hey, yo, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you been my wife, bro. What you gotta say for yourself?
You ain't leave the... Oh.
You're sorry?
Play it again. Sorry, I'm sorry, y'all. I messed it up. It had got too quiet. Play it one more time. This is Steve on the phone being confronted by this white woman's man, husband. Let's go.
Hey, yo, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you been my wife, bro. What you gotta say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You're sorry? You knew she was married. You're not a idiot, man. You're Steve Smith Sr. What kind of dumb shit was that? Why are you quiet, man? Be a man.
Yeah.
Steve.
Crickets. Bet you he was doing all that hollering and moaning when he was up in that man's wife. Now, former NFL star Steve Smith Sr. is facing a lawsuit in North Carolina. Why y'all can't go find women to cheat with outside of North Carolina, Mississippi? Mississippi got, did I say it right? Mississippi. Yeah, Mississippi got laws of alienation of affection as well. Okay, so does North Carolina, you know. Well, a man named Antonio Martinez alleges that Smith had an affair with his wife, Nicole, leading to the breakdown of their marriage. Martinez is seeking over $100,000 in damages under the state's alienation of affection. Didn't Nene Leakes is still fighting a lawsuit of alienation of affection for having an affair with the man in the tight suits? Also, the African man in the tight suits, and then Fantasia as well. It's been a few. I'm gonna send Shake down there so we can round up some lawsuits. You know what I'm saying? I'm suing you for alienation of affection, and he gonna bring the buddy back. Here we go. Let's hit a lick. Now, Martinez is seeking $100,000 in damages under the state's alienation of affection law, which allows a spouse to sue a third party for interfering in a marriage. Okay. According to the lawsuit, Smith met Nicole while filming a segment with the Baltimore Ravens marching band where she was employed. The two allegedly exchanged contact information and engaged in explicit communications over several months. The affair reportedly accumulated in a meeting at a Baltimore hotel in January of 2025. Martinez claims to have confronted Smith in a phone call during which Smith alleged... No. It shut off? We back? All right, guys, we're back. Back to Steve Smith, okay? Now, Smith has not publicly commented on the allegations. The case has garnered attention due to the rarity of the alienation of affection laws, in which are permitted in only a few states, including North Carolina. So this is the second man to be sued for sleeping with a white woman. These are the consequences. And like I said, you sleep with who you want to sleep with. Just make sure they of age and they not married. And when we say of age, we talking about 24, 25. 24, 25. Anything 23 under, you're cutting it close. That's when they front temporal lobe ain't all the way developed and you still got parents like me that's like, get your motherfucking ass in the house. You don't pay no damn bills around here till you grown. So I wish you motherfucking would. Get out my refrigerator. Shut the fuck up. For real. Listen, y'all. After the break, we getting ready for the big one. All right, we getting ready for the big one. I know y'all here for Mendeecees, okay? I was not here for everything that was given to me. It has been a long weekend. It has been a long, non-stop DM weekend. All my team members that are in my DM are like, whew, they just get their wine and they just sit. And I'm like, yeah, that's how it is up over here, okay? After the break, we got not one, but two women that have come forward about Mendeecees. We have voice notes, we have DMs, we have dates, timestamps, and we actually have, is it co-conspirators? What would you call it? Accomplices? Accomplices. Y'all are gonna be shocked when you find out who the accomplice is that allegedly helped Mendeecees to hide a woman from Yandy. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. We'll be right back after the break. Let's go.
Attention all streamers.
Ray J enters the stream.
Happening, I feel like I got dropped off in a battlefield.
Ray J!
Wait, Ray J?
Ray J with the 100 gifted.
Ray J?
That's real Ray J, nigga.
I just gotta assume it was just like a random person named Ray J. It's fucking Ray J.
Happy holidays, everybody. It's Ray J.
All right, thanks for the 50.
I think that is Ray J. W Ray J, man.
Ray J with the 100 gifted. W Ray J in the chat.
W Ray J!
Ray J from Love and Hip Hop. You just get me 125 subs.
I heard you wrote one wish. Is that true?
Who the man that?
Is that your Ray J? Ray J. Since when is this mean? Ain't it like that, Ray J? You can't say it like that. Damn, bro. What the are you talking about?
What up, Unc?
Shout out to Ray.
Shout out Ray J. What up, Unc? How are you?
Subscribe to my shit. Watch me turn shit to go.
Puff was fucking Fat Joe's wife. That's why Fat Joe don't show up for him. And like, cause I'm like, yo, where are all his friends? Where's Fat Joe? Where's
Denzel told me he was fucking Fat Joe's wife too. Loretta?
Yeah.
Loretta.
You better knock it off, Loretta.
Loretta.
You with the bullshit.
Damn.
Cause Capricorn Clark definitely said you were sneaking out that Miami house. 1000%. She gonna set a flame to everything she a part of. She worked for Puff, now she testifying against him. She worked for Pusha T, she fucking fed Drake information for $100,000 to him. Terrible. Here's the thing, it's like either I'm gonna go to Puff's lawyers with this shit or I'm gonna come to you. This shit gonna be way more entertaining for the culture.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
All right, guys, and today at, is it 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, our time? 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? What time is Chad coming on, huh? 4 our time? Okay, so at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today on YouTube, Chad, my bankruptcy attorney, is coming through live, and you guys will be able to ask questions, okay? And so we're gonna load up the live stream. We're definitely gonna talk about the Department of Education starting to garnish your funds today, okay? It starts today. They coming to collect on them student loans, and he's here to ask any questions that you may have regarding becoming debt-free. And so this is a debt-free live stream, okay? If you're coming on this live stream, you are coming to gain knowledge on how to become debt-free. But if you don't want to wait and you're not able to see this live stream, you can go to startovernow.org to go ahead and get the process going. You'll be able to get a free consultation with a lawyer like Chad or with Chad to talk about your debt-free options, all right? Startovernow.org, but stay tuned for that live later on today, okay? And don't forget, we got Shoot Your Shot this Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys, on YouTube and on Facebook. One of the most hilarious shows that I've done in a long time besides this one, okay? So I can't wait to chill with y'all this Thursday with me and my co-hosts, Derek King and Sean Davy Way. Now let's get on to Mendeecees, okay? But I gotta put on my glazed donut oil from the sugar case. I'm a little ashy for this. Gotta get oiled up like he does, okay? Where he taking off condoms and stuff allegedly. You know what I'm saying? If you want the sugar case, it's available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. You got to look at the reviews on the oil. It's absolutely amazing, okay? We could probably use this for a lube, too. You think so, Jasmine? Oh, you don't think so? It's a glazed donut. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you want to hit a penis that smell like glazed donut? Yeah, okay, it tastes like it, too. I'm telling you. The reviews is crazy. So, Mendeecees smells like semen on this photo. We did a video on him exclusively on TashaKLive.com the other day, and it sounded like he was like rubbing his penis, and it sounded very uncomfortable. It sounded like that video that Shannon Sharpe was saying, Hollywood, what you gonna do with this? I said, they nasty. Oh, my God. But I told y'all when he was doing his confessionals on Love and Hip Hop that he was already cheating. I just knew it. I couldn't put my finger on it, but I just knew it. And now we have some brave women that are coming forward to put that out. And so you guys saw that over the weekends we have been dropping receipts on Mendeecees, okay? And a woman that we promised to keep anonymous because it was more than one occasion. They had been talking, according to her, allegedly, since 2022. Now, let me pull up my receipts as Jasmine pulls up y'all's, okay? We're going to leave Yandy out of this for a second. Yandy ain't got nothing to do with this, all right? And I don't blame Yandy. I want to put that out there, you know, wife to wife. I don't blame Yandy. You cannot control anything that your partner does. The only person that Yandy can control is herself. And I know that she's tried to get in front of or, you know, take up for him when it comes to rumors like these. But at the end of the day, what he decides to do with his dick is his dick to do with, okay? And he did that, according to these women. All right. So, Jasmine, let's start first with what we got. We got to build them up before we let it all out the bag. OK, first of all, after we dropped the receipts on Mendeecees, talking to another woman saying that it was real attractive. And, you know, most women don't. Do you have that audio where he was like, the one we played on TashaKLive.com the other night? If not, don't worry about it. We got plenty. We got plenty of voice notes today. And he was saying, you know, it's real attractive. Most beautiful women don't believe in pleasing men, and he does, okay? And so I went and got some more information regarding that particular woman and the encounters that they had all up until, I want to say, according to her, the last encounter was last month. And he just blocked her a couple days before yeah, we did the show, okay? And so Mendeecees got our messages, okay? He got the story, and he sent out this message. He uploaded the other day. He was in a bar. He said he was with 2 lawyers. He had a message that he wanted to put out to somebody. I don't know who to, Jasmine. Now, Jasmine, now they already saying there's something going on. Jasmine. It's right. It's Instagram. It's right here. Hold on. Mendeecees pops out flashing. That it's on your sheet. Jasmine, it's on. Jasmine, the receipts. Hold on for a second, y'all. Jasmine, the receipt. Did you go out last night? Y'all, hold on for a second. I'm like, it's on her. It's the first receipt. Give her 1 second, y'all. Let me pour my wine. Shit. It's Monday, too. You know how people be dragging into work on Monday and shit. She just moved. You know what I'm saying? Give her some time. You know what I'm saying? She got that badass dog up over there. Mendeecees. Don't worry. It's going to be worth the wait. I just want you to hear what he got to say to what we've put out already. We ain't even done, okay? You got it, Jasmine? Okay, she coming right now. All right, I know he's watching. Hey, Mendeecees, how you doing? Because that's how you was able to make this video, even though he blocked me, and I don't know why he blocked me on Instagram. We never tagged him. People be blocking me, and I don't be tagging them at all. I don't even go to their page. Yeah.
My guys is my lawyers. I know he don't look like a lawyer, but he's a lawyer, and he's a lawyer. Some of my lawyers.
Yeah. You see?
I sick lawyers on people, so some get prepared, because I'm coming for everything.
All right, take it out.
Nah, listen.
All right. Try not to get copyright struck with that damn video there in the background. We'll have to fight that in a minute, okay? All right, so here's the thing. So he said he got his lawyers and he got his wedding ring on. He posted, it's a big, nice wedding ring. I don't even understand how he be forgetting that wedding ring all the time, you know? And so we did promise the woman that we was going to leave her anonymous, but she gave us enough receipts to get us through the day. Okay? And so according to her, you got the text messages? Okay. With the green bubbles. Not you coming for Android users. Jasmine said the text messages with the green bubbles. Okay, go ahead, put up receipt number 1 of this is the same woman that he's talking to in these voice notes that we're gonna put up here in just a second, okay? Now, you know I can't read that shit, so give me a second. Let me get up. Why I can't see shit? You know I wear glasses, Jack. It ain't your fault. I got it. I got my copy. Hold on. I got my copy. Green bubbles right here. Okay. Hey, Tasha. Hey, I know you want to stay anonymous. Okay, but can you give me a few dates and where you met up with Mendeecees? She goes, I really don't want to say too much, but I was with him March 15, 2023. That's the same day he shot Club Shay Shay. I also seen him in Las Vegas February 3rd, 2023, okay? Was he alone when you met up with him? No, he was with Shannon's gatekeeper, Shannon's stylist, Hollywood. That was when Shannon was with Hollywood, his gatekeeper. Oh, I see. The dates make sense now with Shannon and Hollywood. Is LV as well, okay, in Las Vegas as well. Yes, they were celebrating Shannon's cognac. This is a video from the woman. Play that video one more time. We have more videos of this actual encounter, but this is just her holding it. Because Shannon Sharpe is there with his stylist that's sitting beside Mendeecees, and Mendeecees is there. So on this day here, Shannon, and we can say he knew or he didn't know, that Mendeecees had brought a woman and was courting that woman while he was there to do an interview with Shannon Sharpe. And this event here, they were celebrating Shannon's cognac release, okay? And so that's Hollywood and Shannon Sharpe. They were all three together, and so Mendeecees was with the woman, and then Shannon was with his woman, Hollywood. Okay? Now, and put up the screenshot of the interview. So she said that weekend they had sex. Okay? Okay, also, hold on for a second. Hold on. Let me see if I can get you this one. Okay. Now, I also asked her, I said, protected or unprotected? And then she goes, the last time was about a month ago, protected twice, unprotected the other times. Okay? Oh, hold on, let me make sure I got all of these. Now, here are some voice notes of Mendeecees talking to this woman. Okay, what's the first one, Jasmine? What is it labeled? This is him planning to be with the woman Thursday to Sunday. This is him talking to the anonymous woman. Let's go. Here's Mendeecees.
Usually a Thursday to Sunday, is my ideal of getting away. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday return. I think that's good.
Let me go ahead and take my vitamins while y'all here. I got the mushroom extract complex, okay? Everybody should have mushrooms in their diet once or twice a week, okay? So he says Thursdays to Sundays, usually the days he's able to get away from his wife, okay? You can get the mushroom extract complex using my coupon code TK10 on shoptkdeals.com, okay? Helps with all types of therapy. It keeps the T-cell count high, okay? I won't be out sick no more. Y'all don't never see me sick no more. What's the next receipt, Jasmine? Tell me what day.
Okay, so tell me what day. Like, tell me when. I'll be back on 8th, and I'm planning on coming to New York a few days after I return. So just tell me when. What day you thinking, like around the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, like what day you have in mind, so, I can start planning things around it.
He could say he would go to a kid's birthday party, right? I guess these receipts, these receipts, how do we know he's talking to a woman, Tasha? Thursday through Sunday is usually the days I want to get away. Tell me what day. These could be truly business, receipts or whatever, But then there's what's the other receipt, Jasmine? But my thing is, like, if it's truly business, Mendeecees, and this lady said you met up with her once in LA, 2 in Las Vegas, and once in New York, protected twice, using protection twice, why would you be saying this to this anonymous woman?
The way you say that, right, you don't sound convincing, but I guess if that's the most you'll say, I guess I gotta take it, cause I ain't got no choice, right? But I'll take that, and of course, I'm with that. Long as wherever you kiss me, I can kiss you back in the same place.
Just play it one more time for him. Rewind that shit.
The way you say that, right, you don't sound convincing, but I guess if that's the most you'll say, I guess I gotta take it, cause I ain't got no choice, right? But I'll take that, and of course, I'm with that. Long as wherever you kiss me, I can kiss you back in the same place.
Do you have the voice recording where he says he's gonna delete a thread and start a new one? Hold on, I got you. I don't think I gave you that one because we put that one out to the public. Give me 1 second. Hold on. It's the second one here, Jasmine. Then we're going to head over to TashaKLive.com for our Diddy expose. His ex-assistant who is set to testify against him, Capricorn Clark's boyfriend, is here to tell all on her and her plans on what she plans to do to Diddy, even though she allegedly planned all his sexcapades. We'll be streaming live on TashaKLive.com today at 3 p.m., okay? It's getting heavy. This is light work right here. It's the heavy stuff over there, okay? So let me go ahead and send this to Jasmine real quick so she can get y'all. Oh, you know what? She ain't even got to do it. I got it. Hold on. I ain't got to make her wait. Here, let me make sure the Bluetooth is turned off. They be like, Tasha, you so happy to break up a family? How did I break up the family? Did I cheat on the family? Did I stick a penis in somebody's vagina? Did I lie and let my wife embarrass herself on television by saying she was the one in the DM communicating with women? How am I breaking up a family? Will you take pleasure in doing it? I don't. Every time this kind of stuff comes out, I say I hate my job. Every time. Hold on. Let me get these damn headphones off. Y'all tired of hearing me talking. You want to hear Mendeecees talk, don't you? Sounding like the stud he is. Let's go.
And start it all over, okay?
Hold on.
I'ma delete this thread and start it all over, okay? I'ma delete this thread and start it all over, okay?
Deleting threads phone.
You know you're gonna make me faint, right? So I think I'm gonna have to give you like my whole heart eyes emoji that I have in my phone, and I'm about to like dead, like really faint. You send me a video for like that again, I'm gonna faint, I'm gonna pass out. Somebody gonna ask me like, what's wrong? Why he's on the floor?
You know you're gonna make me faint, right? What is this, Mendeecees? What is this, Mendeecees? You are a married man on TV. You are on television. Your wife is high profile in Atlanta. And right now, because of you, not me, you've made her, you've humiliated her. If this is true. If this is actually her You and not her. Because she may come out and say it was all me. It was all me. It was all a lie. It was all me. He was sending the voice notes to me. He was flying me out. He was doing all of that. Oh, yeah? Well, what about this woman here? Y'all thought that was Princess, huh? She looked like Princess. She kind of looked like Yandy a little bit, too. He has a certain aesthetic that he likes for sure. Okay? So this woman is named Shannon. All right. She is actually in the UK. Jasmine, do you have the text messages? Okay. Huh? Yeah. So here's the DMs between me and this woman today. Boom, there you go. Okay. And so turn to your Bibles and look at Psalms 37, how to expose it. Go. Okay. Mendeecees and I linked up when he was last in the UK, and we speak all the time through. I said, oh, do you have any receipts? She said, yes, I do. I said, please share. So she sent them to me. Okay, I said, did y'all sleep together? She says, I said, did y'all sleep together? She said, I feel, babe, we just met for food and went back to his hotel, and we did sleep together, but I don't want to get him in any trouble because he's a good guy to me. I said, send me the message thread again. I couldn't read it. Did y'all use protection? She said, yeah, we did the first time, but the second round, no. I said, it disappears too fast when I click on it. You know I'm old school. These widgets be evolving too much for me. She said, LOL, I'm dead. Not sure why it's doing that. Well, I really don't want to get him in trouble because he's going to know it's me. I said, yeah, it's like 2 seconds and then it appears. How long have y'all been seeing each other? And then, that was the last we spoke. And Jasmine, let me send this to you right here. Hold on for a second. Hold on. So these are text messages between her and Mendeecees when they met up, when they had a 10-hour layover in the UK. Let me get Jasmine to get this up real quick. Hold on. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. As I tried to the reason I kept asking her is because I tried to screenshot it, but it kept saying, oh, you can't screenshot these messages the way she was sending them. So, I played stupid. I said, send it to me again, and she sent it to me again, and now we got it. Let me send it to Jasmine. I forgot to update Jasmine because there was just so many receipts coming in real time. So many receipts coming in real time. We just cannot keep up, okay? Oh, this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot, okay? Thank you so much for the O'Shea. UG, what money is that you sent? That was $150,000, O'Shea. What money is that? Thanks for making me famous, boo. Now I can pay my Section 8 anytime, O'Shea Duke Jackson. What is that translation and what money is that? Got me excited like I just got $150,000. I didn't know you was balling like that. I didn't know you was balling like that. It's $41. I'm done. Nah, he done sent me $41. I cannot. You see how they be playing with me? All this work I do, and that's all I get is $41. He live in Uganda. I'm done. Done. Okay, so here's the thing. You got it, Jasmine? Hold on, let me email it to you. This is not Jasmine's fault. It's just, a lot of times I can't get it over as fast as I want. You know what I'm saying? Huh? You got it? Okay, so here you go. I got it. You got my copy. Turn to Psalms 31. Okay? It says, too cute. This is January 31st. And then she goes, in my neck of the woods. And then he goes, London. Yeah, London town. What you got planned over here? He said a 10-hour layover. 10 hours? Oh, no, I thought you had longer. He said enough to eat and visit some friends, LOL. So according to her, she claims that on that layover, they went to a hotel during his time and had unprotected sex once and protected sex another time, and then he got on his plane and kept going. But he's good to her. I don't know how a married man gonna be good to you. She pretty though, and that's not her fault. She's not married. Okay? Only he is. Put him back up. fuck up. I don't want to hear shit you got to say. For real. And why am I getting blamed for these black men out here, just men in general, out here sticking their penises everywhere but their wife? Yandy is a beautiful woman. She's not ugly. She got a good head on her shoulders. She pay all her bills. She held you down, Mendeecees, while you was in the women's female prison. And this what you do? This how you repay her? Jasmine, play that clip on Love and Hip Hop so we can get on up out of here.
So I was.
Right here.
And I can move the on because that's really, at this point, all I want to do.
In this very moment, right, I know it was no penis. I know that it was no touching. I know that it was no kissing. Same thing I said about the other chick. Oh, he be at my bar. The world keep looking for a reason to break my family up. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Enough is enough. I am sick of it. Let it be one family that sticks together. Let it be one couple that makes it. Put some back on my name and on the Harris name. You gotta stop it. Stop playing with me. And I'm not gonna say it again. Take this mic off of me.
Play the kissing video on you. She was emotional.
The way you say that, right, you don't sound convincing, but I guess if that's the most you'll say, I guess I gotta take it, cause I ain't got no choice, right? But I take that, and of course I'm with that. Long as wherever you kiss me, I can kiss you back in the same place.
He must be too old to know about voice notes and Instagram and all this stuff. Like, he gotta be slow. Mendeecees, I know you ain't that slow. And I felt bad for Yandy in that clip, but why was she yelling at us? She said, let us make it. She needed to be telling him, shut the fuck up, for real. He's sitting there looking stupid. He didn't try to console Yandy in that clip or nothing. He just looked crazy. Come on, he finna get some lawyers. Oh, who? You? Divorce lawyers? Nigga. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget, guys, the show is sponsored in part by my favorite Nano Black Gold whitening toothpaste, okay? My family has been using this. The winos is using it. Look at the reviews on SharpeTKDeals.com. You can reach the desired whiteness, okay, that you want for your teeth. This is not a bacterial toothbrush. This is a whitening, a vitamin-based whitening toothpaste, okay? So once you use this, you come behind it with your regular toothpaste, or you can use your regular toothpaste first, then come behind it to make it white. And then you go on about your day. Once you reach your desired whiteness, discontinue use until you need to use it again. It's on my website. Use the coupon code TK10 on SharpeTKDeals.com. Don't forget, guys, my favorite vitamins that I take daily, all right, are the sea moss. Guys, look at the reviews on the sea moss. We got 72-year-old, 92-year-old women. These are actual winos that are raving about how potent these vitamins and minerals are, okay? First of all, when we eat food, they ain't got no vitamins and minerals in them, especially if you live in the U.S. Ain't none in there. That's why we always sick. That's why we got autoimmune diseases. That's why we got all sorts of things going on. We are vitamin and mineral deficient, okay? Sea moss comes from the ocean. They've extracted all 98 of the vitamins and minerals that sea moss has. Put it in this bottle. Mango, we have a mango and a pineapple flavor as well. It's very potent. And in addition to the sea moss, it also has spirulina, zinc, burdock root, and vitamin C, okay? You guys need to keep this reoccurring so you can drop it in your water, drop it in your smoothie, drop it under your tongue so that you can get the vitamins and minerals that you don't get while eating food every day unless you're just a raw vegan, okay? And we've been seeing them drop like flies too. The raw vegans, I just saw one, unfortunately succumbed the other day, and I said, now how she die from eating raw fruits and vegetables? Because it ain't got no vitamins and minerals at all, okay? So you have to use things like sea moss. You know, all the top herbalists stood by sea moss, and it's you know, and just this powerfulness, okay? And so I've been using it for years, and now the partner has decided to partner with us to give it to you guys, okay? And so don't forget, guys, if you're having any type of arthritis pain, any type of issues, especially if you've got cancer, you've got anything that's going on, your doctor, if they're not already prescribing vitamin D, you need vitamin D, okay? And this is a very potent and rich vitamin D made actually in the UK, okay? And so shipping don't take long over here. People are getting it in 3 days because the warehouse is over here. This is liquid D3 vitamin D, 10,000 IUs. We don't get enough sunshine. Even I don't get enough sunshine, and I live in a sunshine state. We're just not making vitamin D like we used to. There's something going on. I don't know if it's with the ozone layer or whatsoever, but if you're having any type of arthritic symptoms, gout, inflammation, it's probably due to low vitamin D3 levels, and you need a high potent vitamin D3 to get rid of those, okay? And so I started taking vitamin D when I couldn't walk. I've told you guys about this. I had foot pain, leg pain, had to only take a few steps and sit down. I'm in shape. I work out, but if you do not have vitamin D helping to build your muscles and helping to keep your muscles strong, your bones strong, and things like that, then they will deteriorate, okay? And that's why you got people slouching over. That's why you got people with hip pain, leg pain, and all types of stuff, okay? And so get you some vitamin D. It's on my website. Use the coupon code TK10. On shoptkdeals.com. Don't forget, guys, not only do we have the Koji acid for the face, all right, it's very potent and strong. It helps to even and balance the skin out. The only makeup that I have on right now is the lip stain from Sugar Case, okay? And I do a little eyeliner, all right? And I use this daily, just a little bit to help even out my skin tone and keep scars and hyperpigmentation that I could get from the sun, from being in the sun, on my face, and just keep it even, okay? You can get these drops under Inez Beauty on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. And last but not least, we have the Koji Cocoa Soap with cocoa butter, Koji acid, and turmeric, which will take care of dark marks or hyperpigmentation all over the body. You use it when you take a shower. It's very strong. So once you reach your desired results, discontinue the use of the soap. Put it away until you have other scarring pop up, okay? This is available on my website, shoptkdeals.com. And don't forget, guys, we got the olive leaf over there, and we also have the, mushroom extract complex. Everybody should have mushroom therapy. Therapy is high in antioxidants. This has shiitake mushrooms, which is the same main ingredient that's in ACHH. This is a lot cheaper than ACHH, and you can get it, and it tastes a lot better, okay? And so I just took 2 in front of you guys. I take it every day in front of you guys. I don't take the sea moss because I usually take that in the morning. At home, and I take the D3 in the morning at home or at night because it stays in my body longer at night and is able to actually penetrate my body at night because it's in a fasted state, okay? All of these vitamins are available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. And don't forget to shop for all the other products that we have that are on TK Deals, shoptkdeals.com as well. And you can use the coupon code TK10. Don't forget, guys, we'll be back today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my lawyer, Chad Van Horn. He's going to be here to answer any questions that you have on becoming debt-free, all right? Don't make me get Chad his own little segment over here, okay, to talk to the winos, and y'all better not be throwing no pennies at him. All right, he is here to help you to lead the household. That's what a man is supposed to do. Lead the household to make sure it is financially stable. And if you have any problems where it's causing you to not be debt-free, he's going to be here to answer any questions. But if you can't wait for that and you can't make that show, which is going to be an open call-in show, you guys will be able to call in live to talk to him and ask any questions that you want. You don't have to show your face. Just show your voice. He'll give you your answer, and he'll give it to you straight, whether or not he can help or not, or just give you the answers. He's written books and stuff like that. I'll see you on the live today at 4 o'clock, and also visit startovernow.org if you want questions right now, and you could talk to a free bankruptcy attorney using that link. Guys, don't forget, we're about to head over to TashaKLive.com right now. Today's Diddy trial has started, the jury selection. This trial is supposed to last almost 2 months, so it's going to be a long time. And one of his key witnesses, who is his ex-assistant Capricorn Clark, has pissed off a lot of people, including her ex-boyfriend, Cassius Smith, who is also Diddy's head designer at Sean John, okay? And so he worked for Diddy for years. He came through and answered a lot of questions that a lot of people had, especially on Foxworth Bentley, and how he got his name, how that whole brand came up. If you even look at Cassius, you're gonna see Diddy, not his characteristics, just his style. It was just so chilling sitting there talking to him. And I'm like, nobody knows you, have never seen you. And he's like, because they weren't. They were supposed to see Diddy. I was paid a lot of money so that Diddy could have an image. And we gave him that image, and he became a billionaire off of that. And I made a lot of money as well, too, okay? And so he's worked for other big brands. Jasmine, we can go ahead and roll this trailer. If you have tips on your favorite celebrities, please feel free to email me in the DM, as you always do. Thank you to all the Mendeecees sources for coming through with this wine. We appreciate you. Also, the email is unwinewithtashak@gmail.com. If you want to advertise on the platform and you want your ads shown, please feel free to email me unwinewithtashak@gmail.com. Thank you, winos, so much for all the love and support. We love you guys. Am I missing anything? No? Shoot your shot this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With that being said, we're about to head over. Oh, guys, and I'm drinking the Reservado Sauvignon Blanc from Chile, okay? I've been drinking this for a couple weeks now. You guys can Google it and get this wine. You guys know we can't leak off when it comes to wine and things like that, but I can tell you about it. You can Google it. It tastes like pear and apple in a bottle. Very nice. It don't have me all slizzard and drunk and everything, sweating and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice, elegant white wine, okay? And so I love it. And with that being said, I love you guys. Say bye, Teddy. Now we gotta go. Bye. Happy Monday.
Puff was fucking Fat Joe's wife. That's why Fat Joe don't show up for him. And like, cause I'm like, yo, where are all his friends? Where's Fat Joe? Where's
Benzino told me he was fucking Fat Joe's wife too. Loretta?
Yeah.
Loretta.
You better knock it off, Loretta.
Loretta.
You with the bullshit.
Damn.
Cause Capricorn Clark definitely said you were sneaking out that Miami house. 1000%. She gonna set a flame to everything she a part of. She worked for Puff, now she testifying against him. She worked for Pusha T, she fucking fed Drake information for $100,000 to him. Terrible. Here's the thing, it's like either I'm gonna go to Puff's lawyers with this shit or I'm gonna come to you. This shit gonna be way more entertaining for the culture.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.